There we go. Is it working now? And thank you, Renee, for coming by and checking out the live stream. No sound at all. Yeah, there's some issues here. There should be some sound now. Hold on a second, and I'm gonna go over to. I don't even have my notification set up on YouTube. Fail stream right here, man. You know that. All right, let's see music. Hold on. We gotta turn this off. There we go. All right. Do you hear a little music in the background too? And thank you so much, Renee, for coming by and saving me from myself. Teaching me how to stream effectively, man. You're a Twitch expert, but apparently you know how to do the YouTubes too, right, man? All right, Renee. How are you doing today, man? It's great to see you. Thanks so much for stopping by, brother. I appreciate that. Hope you had a great weekend, like I said. How does the video look? Does everything look okay on the video? Because I'm getting a notification over here in YouTube Studio saying there's an error. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will be pissed and will leave negative comments and dislikes. It doesn't say that part, but I know that's true, and you know that's true too, right, brother? Cool. All right. So it says streaming status is poor, but everything looks fine on my end. Does everything look okay on your end? Got a smooth 1080p kind of thing going on? Let me go to my channel. Okay, YouTube channel. I mean, OBS is no different. It's just getting YouTube to cooperate, right? So let me go to my channel. It says I'm live figuring out stuff. One watching. So yeah, I mean, looks fine on my end. Video looks okay. All right. It says 1080p, 60 frames per second. Yeah, video looks pretty good on my end. Okay. Well, I guess I won't worry about that. I don't know what it's complaining about, but how was your weekend, man? How was everything going with you? I hope you had a good weekend, right? I hope you all had a good weekend if you're those out there watching, checking us out. So, I don't know, I've got it at 6,000. Does it need more than that? I mean, I've got gigabit Ethernet access. Send 10,000, are you serious? Are you not getting good quality? What about like, are you set to auto as far as like your settings for video? Like I'm set right now to 1080p, 60 frames per second, and it looks really good. That looks great on my end. This is actually watching through YouTube. Everything looks awesome. Oh, you're talking about, okay, you're talking about YouTube's complaint saying your shit's screwed up. Right? Weekend was awesome. A girl dragged me to a large waterfall hike. How was that? So that sounds cool though. I'd love to try that myself. Get some good exercise, fresh air. Get you some fresh. Gotta get that fresh air. Oh man. No, the quality is fine, but if YouTube complains, give it more and see, oh, well, we certainly can do that. Now, what I did is I set it to the bitrate to 6,000, which is what I use on, which is what I'm using on YouTube to get 1080p 60 frames per second. But YouTube allows a much higher bitrate than Twitch does. So, what do you say we do what you say, right? The master over here at work. So let me go ahead, and I don't know if I could do this mid-stream. We're streaming. Yeah, let's give it 10,000 because I think you can go up to like 50,000 or something. Apply. Okay. Yeah, it was pretty cool. 2 weeks ago, the same girl dragged me to a paradise island called Langkawi. Starting to think the girl likes me. Oh, it worked! Listen to you, okay?
The master of all he surveys.
I upped the bit rate to 10,000 and it worked. It went away. It says stream health is excellent. So apparently you need to have a higher bit rate on YouTube than Twitch, which is strange, but well, that's good to know. Yeah. So what I've been doing is every week, no, my upload speed, I've got gigabit Ethernet access, so gigabit up and down, so I don't have to worry about bandwidth on my end. Fortunately, I don't know I'm lucky about that stuff, but hey. Thank you, Renee, I appreciate that. It's interesting that the same bitrate setting didn't work on YouTube like it did on Twitch. Oh, hey, if it stops it from bitching and complaining about it, that's good. Awesome. Awesome, man. So, Twitch Caesar, whoa, what is Twitch Caesar B doing in here? That man sandwich, I need to get some mod setup. Good to see you, man. Twitch, or Caesar B, how are you doing, man? It's really good to see you. Hopefully you had a good weekend. Everything's been all right. Smooth sailing for you, my friend. How's your weekend? How's it going? Put a woo on it. You gotta slide a woo on it, you know? So just like, woo! Put it right there. Oh, and it's also closer to real time now, too. Yeah, very different servers. Yeah, exactly. So I didn't realize that, man. That's good to know. So I guess it can go up to, like, it's funny because it says, like, the default, the bit rate for Twitch is different, you know? And it says like the maximum bit rate for YouTube is like 51,000, which is crazy. So that's why I created a profile for Twitch. Yeah, and I do, Renee, I do have a different profile for Twitch. I'm actually using my YouTube profile, and it's different than my Twitch profile. The scenes are all the same, but it's a different configuration and setup. So I'm using my YouTube profile. So now that I set that in YouTube, that's going to be permanently in YouTube, right? Weekend is good. Fantastic, man. I love to hear it, Twitch Caesar B, and thank you for coming over, checking out. Like I said, it's been about 5 years since I streamed on Twitch. And I've been doing something on YouTube. If you've been watching my YouTube channel, I've been uploading weekly tutorial videos. I didn't have anything done this weekend. I didn't record anything because I've been hard at work on exporting a scene, because I am determined to learn Blender and become really experienced and good with it, professional level stuff. You know, I've done a lot of Daz Studio, but I find its tools very limiting for doing animation work. And in some cases, it has some bad bugs that has really screwed me over. It's taken days to recover from that. So what I've done is I've exported things to Blender. Glad to hear your weekend was good, Caesar. Really glad to hear that. And thank you so much for coming over, brother. I really appreciate it. Now, I don't have any alerts set up for YouTube. They're all Twitch-based. But I can make you a mod over here, Twitch Caesar B. Let's try that. This is a test stream. Let's see if I can make you a mod over here. I know how to do it. I read about it because I read me some stuff. Okay, let's go over here. We're gonna go to YouTube Studio, all right? And I am going to go to, what am I going to? I'm going to, I think it's under settings. Yes, settings. And I go to Communitas and approved users. Is it just Twitch Caesar B? You just put in, it's Twitch Caesar here. It's Twitch Caesar. Okay. So we're gonna go Twitch Caesar. Is that right? CEASAR. Time to plug that. Stream Elements offers notifications for YouTube as well. Well, doesn't, are you saying Streamlabs chatbot doesn't? I use Streamlabs chatbot. I'm assuming that works too. I don't know. So, Twitch Caesar B. I'm gonna make you a moderator and we're gonna see how this works. Now, the next time you talk, you should have a wrench next to your name. Oh, it says it can't find any users, that name though. So what do you have to do? Now, in YouTube, you can't click on your name. You can only go put user in timeout, hide on this user. Oh, add moderator. Damn, that's nice. Hold on a second. And I do it right here. Okay. Let's see. We're going to go to Caesar B and go add moderator. Caesar B is now moderator. Caesar, type something in the channel and we'll see if it says you're now a moderator. Maybe it takes a little time to come up. I think I should see a wrench next to your name at some point. I don't know how long it takes, but we're going to find out, right? Oh yeah, for sure it does. Excuse me. That's why I created a profile for Twitch and another for, but you use Stream Elements. Okay. All right. Time to plug that Stream Elements and offers notifications for YouTube as well. Okay. There we go. Caesar B, you have been christened the first mod of the channel here. Welcome to the club. Woo! Got it, man. Oh yeah, for sure it does, but you still need to create an overlay. That's true. I don't have an overlay up, do I? I'm like floating there in space. I think that's my fault. Hold on a second. We're going to fix the overlays. Thank you for pointing that out. Man, Renee, dude, you're like a master of all you survey. Let me tell you, brother. You are a genius level, sir. Live streaming. We'll put that up. Boom, 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 boom. Overlay. All right, and then boom! Look at that. Isn't that sexy? Got my shit up now. Ain't no stopping me. No sir, no ma'am, ain't no sir. I can see the wrench. You're fantastic. So you should be able to do moderator stuff there, Twitch Caesar B. You should absolutely be able to do it. If you're new to the show, please feel free to come in. This is my first live stream. MRU Studios. I've been doing animation work for a new visual novel I've got coming up. So this is just a test stream because I have been streaming on Twitch consistently. I was a full-time streamer on Twitch for a long time. I've switched over to YouTube because I'm starting to do some tutorial videos based upon animation. I fell in love with animation work. I've been doing that for about 9 months now, and love it. I'm using it to create a visual novel that it's going to tell the story of Commander Cody and the multiverse response unit that goes throughout time, space, and alternate dimensions to take on high-risk, high-paying mercenary contract operations. Lots of action, lots of adventure, and lots of humor, okay? So if you check out the trailer video there on my channel, I didn't have a tutorial video made for this week. I was trying to get to where every Monday I upload a tutorial. So because I didn't have anything uploaded, I spent the weekend working on Blender, getting my scene ported over to Blender and getting it to work there. So I'm reconfiguring the scene because Blender will allow me to do just an ungodly amount of things that Daz Studio would not allow. Just because Daz Studio is more limited in its scope than Blender. Okay, so, and I have fallen in love, madly, passionately in love with some Blender. So I'm loving it. And I may open up the scene here and start to do some stuff with that as well. And I don't understand this YouTube thing here. So I'm looking at analytics. It says concurrent viewers 0. What does that mean? When the other thing says current viewers 4. I don't know. So now I see things there, but I don't know if those are Twitch stats. They are. Get point, Renee. Why are you making me look like a... Is that why you showed up? To point out my flaws here on this stream? Because you're doing a damn good job of it. Oh man. That beats Twitch stats, man. That beat Twitch stats. Yep, those are Twitch stats. They're not YouTube stats. So, and I don't have alerts set up for YouTube either. And Twitch CCB, thank you for being here today, brother. I do massively appreciate it. Glad you could stop by and hang out with us. And for all of those that have come by, please feel free to talk and chat. Like I said, this is under film and animation because I plan to maybe at some point during the stream present you my Blender stuff. But basically it's my first YouTube stream and I'm getting everything set up. Now I could have set up my YouTube stuff before I started streaming, but what the hell, right? I'm trying to get Streamlabs chatbot set up so that I can. Oh, look at that! You've got some emotes. Whose emotes are those? They have they have channel emotes now. It's interesting on Twitch. It's different on YouTube. Like, YouTube has followed Twitch in that it now has, if you get to a certain level on YouTube, you can basically get the equivalent of subscribers. They're called members, and they can join your channel, and they get emotes like Twitch. The difference I found is, like, if you use those emotes, like, and you're commenting on an existing video, not a live stream, then you can actually do a. You can only use those emotes on videos for that channel. You can't use the emotes from another channel on videos of a different channel. Better Twitch TV. Yeah, I have those Better TTV emotes, but I guess you can't use them here on YouTube. I don't know. It's a fail stream, man. You know that, brother. And I can't. And Streamlabs chatbot is not coming up for some reason. I don't know why. The chatbot's not. I mean, I can't get the Streamlabs come up. It's just not bringing up the interface. I don't know what's happening there either. So I don't know. But thank you all for being here today. I appreciate it. Like I said, feel free to talk in chat. Just doing a first stream here on YouTube in a long time. YouTube added support for BTTV about a month ago. And I do have those added and implemented on YouTube. Or Twitch. But you can't connect them up. From what I see, you can't connect them up on YouTube. So, yeah. So how's everyone doing today? Watching, hope you're okay. I can see the emotes on my side. Oh, you can? Do you have to add that manually on Twitch? Or YouTube, I'm sorry? I don't know. This is Discord. I was gonna go, yeah, I just can't open up chatbot. I don't understand. I keep saying, yes, I want to open chatbot, but chatbot is not for whatever reason opening up. Probably after I shut down the stream, I'm gonna get 500 windows of the chatbot opening. Say, woo! PC's going woo, man. So I'm not sure. You add the extension on the browser level. So you need to, oh, okay. You're talking about OBS. I think you need to indicate which bots it will support. Okay, so you have to go into OBS Studio and add a browser, and then I thought that would be in settings, because like for my YouTube or Twitch profile, I have access to the Better TTV and things in the setup for the profile. Like if I go to stream here, it just a checkbox for ignore streaming service setting recommendations. So maximum video bitrate is 51,000, which is crazy to me. Oh, but that's not megabits per second. That's not bits, that's kilobits. Wow, that's huge. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that out too. I'm not even sure. So I wonder if you need to log out of Streamlabs and then log in with the YouTube account maybe. And that would be great if I could even get it to come up. Let me see if maybe it's there running as a background process. That's a good point. So scroll down. Yeah, because I've got everything plugged in under YouTube. Elemental PQ. No, I don't see it. It's like I try to get it. Now I could go to the website. That should work. The streamer needs to indicate which emotes will be supported in an oh, okay. So I know what you do. I know how to set up a browser in YouTube. So you just add you're saying a browser, and then let's just create a new browser, and somewhere in here is another custom That's just CSS code. Yeah, I don't know. Use frame rate. Just cancel it for right now. Get that out of there. Yes. Okay. So, setting stream Twitch. Yeah, that's for Twitch, but the streamer needs to indicate. But YouTube doesn't have that. Settings, and you go to stream. That's where it was, and you're saying Twitch chat add-ons. Well, now on Twitch, I have all of my windows open so I can see like viewership and chat. Now I can see chat in OBS Studio too, but there isn't an extension to show you the concurrent viewers and analytics that I know of in OBS Studio. It doesn't support that for YouTube like it does Twitch, or at least YouTube doesn't support it the way Twitch does, right? In this case, I guess it would ask about YouTube add-ons. Yeah, and it didn't. It didn't ask about YouTube add-ons, other than to show me the live chat thing. So, yeah, I mean, installing an actual extension in the actual web browser, as in Google. Oh, okay. There you go. So you're talking about, because there's a browser source in OBS Studio, which is what I was bringing up. But yeah, it doesn't work. So, yeah, I mean, installing an actual extension in the actual, okay, yeah, okay, that's fine. I'll have to figure that out. And also get, I was going to see if actual Streamlabs chatbot, like, as I get it to come up there. Yeah, it's just not loading because it may be, but the thing is, Streamlabs chatbot doesn't automatically connect to Twitch. I have to physically manually connect it. So I'm surprised that it's behaving this way. But I do have the web browser Streamlabs, so let's use that. Streamlabs.com, right? Yes. Log in. Oh, continue with YouTube. Here we go. Let's try this. So I'm going to do it to this account because that's what the channel is connected to. Streamlabs wants to access your Google account. Yes. Allow. No, I don't want to pay for anything because I'm cheap, man. I'm a cheap bastard. Continue. Now, continue. Skip. Access premium. Nah. Finish. Shut up. Jesus. So, okay, yeah. Now I'm connected. But this is a completely different thing. So I'm going to have to set up alerts and all of that shit now. Which is going to be different, so. Yep. Okay. Yeah. So yes. Okay. All right. So yeah, I mean, installing an actual extension. Okay, that's correct. If you're using OBS Studio, you need OBS Live, the Stream Elements plugin, or Streamlabs OBS to have the... okay. Yeah, which you don't have to have. Jesus, man, I wish I could put that emote in here, man, but my channel is not important enough, I guess. It takes a while to get to the point where you get membership like that, you know, as far as I know. It takes a little while, time to get that. So the one thing I wanted to check here is, okay, so I see now, so you see participants in chat. That's cool. All right. Yeah, and you can end the stream there, so it's not too bad. I figured it out here. We'll get it one way or another, guys. We'll get it. So, yeah, so on... let's see. Yeah, OBS Studio already integrates with Twitch. Yeah, and it integrates... Apparently, it sort of integrates with YouTube, too. Because when I linked OBS Studio under my new YouTube profile to YouTube, I have a chat window. I have a YouTube chat window inside OBS Studio, but I don't get those nice analysis statistics. There's a bunch of extra windows that Twitch gives you that YouTube doesn't. So, like they show you concurrent viewers, likes, and things like that on your video. You don't have a window inside OBS Studio for that, just the live chat. I guess that's all you get for free. Oh, man. Pay for your shit, Commander! Woo! So, yeah. Cool. Already integrates with Twitch. Yeah, it does. It integrates well with Twitch. And YouTube does, but not as much, I guess you could say. So I was going to go through OBS Studio and what was I trying to do? Show the... Oh, because all of these things, like the green screen header and the live stream, all of that stuff gets a URL from YouTube. Okay. So literally I'm going to have to create a new scene collection. What is that shit? Okay, this is my scene collection for... Hopefully that didn't kill the live stream. No, it didn't. Yeah, let me try that, Renee. View, docs, stats. That is, OBS stats, which I can't seem to doc. Oh, I can. Hold on. Come on, doc, damn it. Okay. Those are some cool damn stats, though, I'll tell you that. That's like OBS stats for the... Okay. I can't put it on the side here. I can put it at the top, or probably at the bottom. But I can't get it over here to that. That's some good stats, though. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's OBS stats, yes. But you do have some stats similar to that to Twitch that you don't have access to in... you don't have access to for YouTube. But that's fine. That's okay. I can live with that, right? Beautiful. And like I said, thank you all for coming by and hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it. Welcome into the stream. If you're new to the channel, a lot of what I do based on this channel used to be based on something I did on Twitch. Now I've switched gears and it's more animation. And I'm going to be doing releasing a visual novel that I've been working on. A lot of it, the work for animation and stuff is done in Daz Studio, but I'm going to be switching over to YouTube to Blender. And we can start to bring some of that up and work on it. Like I said, I was trying to do a video every week, upload a video every Monday. I worked so much and so hard on the Blender stuff to get my scene ported over for my intro for my tutorial videos that I didn't get a chance to create a tutorial video. So I thought I would just do a live stream today as a replacement for that. Sort of, kind of, I guess. Yeah, so that's cool, Caesar B. Welcome me into the moderator club. So what do you say we open up some Blender and look around? Would you like to see that, Renee? Here's the first part of what I did on my Twitchness, or my, this is all in Blender. And what I did is those asteroids there are all procedurally based asteroids. And they look 1,000 billion trillion times better than the asteroids I was using before that I bought on the Daz Studio store. That's not anybody's fault. It's just they're very old and they weren't made for the newer render engines. They were made, one of them, I think it was made for 3Delight, which was Daz Studio's premier render engine before they switched over to supporting NVIDIA iRay. NVIDIA iRay is absolutely amazing. no doubt about it. But I'm starting to love Cycles. And that was actually rendered in Cycles. Blender's photorealistic render engine. The ships and the starfighters you see there, I'm changing up the scene, don't worry about it. I know the starfighters kind of move up and down a little bit. But those are assets from DAZ Studio that were made for NVIDIA iRay. But I exported them over and they look great, absolutely phenomenal in Cycles. And I'm starting to really love Cycles, you know. There's a lot more control over the light paths and what you can do with it, which is phenomenal. So what do you say we get into some cool shit here? Animation, and we're gonna run over to... I had the full scene rendered in Workbench, which is basically, this is kind of like that was a test I did with no textures or anything on there. But we're gonna go open up Projects, Audacity, Blender, Animations, and Blender. Hopefully this won't kill my shit. So I was using the Blender video editor, which I do like the Blender video editor. It's certainly more powerful than the old, I have an old copy or version of Power Director. And this is better than that because the Blender VSE or video editor is newer. It's, shoot, I want to stay a more commander. Okay, hey, no problem, Renee. Thank you again for coming over. I appreciate you checking it out. Thanks for your help and support, brother. I love you. And I hope you have an absolutely phenomenal rest of your week. Woo! Put a woo on it, right? And maybe what I can do with the, what I've done here, maybe what I can do is, cut this live stream up, download it, and cut it into some standalone tutorials, maybe. All right? Or just some videos that I upload. So anyway, this is a test stream. I don't expect a huge audience or anything like that. Mainly getting things set up and configured, but yeah. So I was using the VSE. Now what we're gonna do is come over to shading. And I had some asteroids that I had set up. I've deleted all of them out of the scene. And we are in smooth shading. Let's go over to, hopefully this won't destroy everything we have. Go over to Cycles, GPU compute, everything looks good there. Hopefully it won't kill the stream. Oh man, but thank you so much, Renee, and thank you for being here, Twitch Caesar B. I do appreciate it. Like I said, this is mainly just to get everything set up, right? So, oh, here we go. Let's see if we can get Cycles working without killing the stream here. I think it should be okay. There we go. Not too bad. But these asteroids are basically procedurally based. Now, here's the node structure. A lot of this is based on tutorials I've seen on YouTube, which are absolutely fantastic. A lot of the structure of this asteroid came from a tutorial of another content creator. So I don't claim I don't claim to have set these up myself. I have modified them to get more of the look I wanted. But I didn't set up these nodes myself for the most part. It's all procedurally based textures. And I love the way the asteroids came out. They look absolutely fantastic. So what I did is let me go to another view here. I don't want to move the camera right now. So I created all of these asteroids. There's maybe like 10 of them now. 1, 2, I had more of them. Where are they all at? Thought I had more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Guess I had 8. But I created 5 different shaped asteroids. And then after I did that, I set up I created 5 different asteroids and then applied this procedural texture. And then I just created instances of those asteroids, which actually improved made copies of it, which reduced my, I think I need to change the view here, which reduced the memory use, wasn't as many polygons, faces, and vertices. So it actually reduced memory use. So what I was trying to do is create this scene. It's just a reproduction from what I did in Blender. It's a reproduction from what I originally did in DAZ Studio. And let me show you the original scene I had. Here. Let's come over here, and we're going to go to DAZ Studio. Not DAZ Studio. We're going to go to show you the original scene I had. Where is it at? Man, where's my music? Need some sounds. Need some tunes. There we go. Gotta have the tunes, man. Keeps the nervous system smoothly operating. All right, so let me bring up. Got two of those, so let's open one of these. We're gonna go over to renders, DAZ Studio. Okay, so here is my scene. Actually, where's the actual MP4? Okay. Objects, that's that there. Projects, Blender. Trying to get to my, and I can just generate it real quick and show you what I'm talking about. Blender can be, okay, thank you so much, Renee. Blender is complicated. It's definitely, when you look at the interface and dealing with it, it can be more intimidating than DAZ Studio. DAZ Studio is very user-friendly, but it doesn't have the power of Blender. You're not going to be able to do the things you can do in Blender with DAZ Studio. But I will say I learned a lot DAZ Studio. I learned about 3D animation, and it's like I knew I could do certain things, and I was like, you know, this will save memory if I create instances of these asteroids. I know I can do it in DAZ Studio. Certainly I can do it in Blender. And dude, it was easy to do in Blender. But I wouldn't have known about the fact that I could do that if I hadn't first learned about it in DAZ Studio, you know? I mean, I could learn about it in Blender too, but the thing is, my intention was never to get into animation at this level. I just found out that I loved it. I fell into DAZ Studio by accident. I wanted to tell the story of my visual novel, and I started, like, someone introduced me to DAZ Studio, and they could set up 3D scenes, and I'm like, oh, that would be cool. Just maybe some scenes that show the characters and stuff, and I could do the audio part of it and then use just some like visual elements to tell the story. But then I thought, oh, I can do this animation in DAZ Studio and stuff too, and I started learning about interpolation and like linear movements, constant, and the TCB interpolation they have inside of DAZ Studio. I'm like, dude, this is really cool. And then I got to the point with DAZ Studio that I had learned and figured out everything I could do, and then I looked at Blender and like, whoa, now, and then I fell in love with animation. So eventually the visual novel, I want to be fully animated at some point in the future. But that's going to take some time, right? I'm only one person and kind of learning this as I go. So, and I was going to show, okay, so I was going to show the original, what I did in, and I don't seem to have the MP, oh, because it's here. There is some sound, so let's silence, quiet, please. That play doesn't work too well when you've got other things that you can play. So here is the original. This is the original space scene. This is all done in DAZ Studio, except for those, except for the 3D text. I created it in Blender, exported it as an OBJ, brought it into Blender, and applied some iRay super shaders to make it look really cool. Okay. And it looks cool. I like it. I like the look. It's got an HDRI background, very sexy. I like it, but I'm not liking the looks of the asteroids so much. The asteroids they're kind of like, they have a cool shape to it, but it's not really, they don't really look like, they look like a game-ready asteroid rather than like a realistic-looking asteroid. So originally I exported those into Blender and started using those, but then I'm like, I was looking at videos, and you can actually, there's a plugin for, that I found out about for DAZ Studio, or not DAZ Studio, some Blender. If you go to, where's it at? Come over to here, and you go to Preferences and Add-ons. I forgot the name of the add-on. I think it was like Rocks or something like that, wasn't it? I don't remember the name of the add-on now. But you can actually bring it up in... How did I bring it up? That's a good question. That's another good question. Where did I... Oh, Shift A, Mesh, and you come down to Rock Generator. Now, I forgot how to plug this in. It's a particular plugin that I found from a video. I'll look it up in a second. Actually, you know what? Let me look it up right now. So, Rock. Let me show you how I created these. Rock. Let's see here. Blender. And it's not anything you have to download. It's just available in Blender, but it's not enabled by default. Blender Rock Generator plugin. Okay. Quick look at the Rock Generator. And it would look like it came out as of 2.8. And I was going to check and see how it looks. How you get that plugged in, you know? Okay, hold on. It is Mesh Rock Generator. Looked it up. Okay, so it's Mesh Rock Generator. Let's come over here and look for the edit. Okay, it's under Edit, Preferences, Add-ons. It's Mesh, Rock. Why is it not showing up now? Oh, enabled add-ons only. How come I can't find it now? That's strange. All... But I should be able to see it though, right? Why can't I see the plugin? Anyway, it's Mesh Rock Generator. Mesh. Add Mesh Rock Generator. That's all there is though. Why can't I scroll down here? Okay, Add Mesh Rock Generator. So... extra objects, that's not it. That's funny because that's what I did. It should be just Rock Generator. Anyway, I don't know why I can't find it right now. But I went in there and enabled it. And then after you enable it, it brings up under here, under Shift A, it brings up under Mesh, you have your Rock Generator, which is really cool. Now it's going to generate at I think where the cursor is. So if we zoom in, the cursor is like stuck on the ship or something. I can move that cursor. So let me move that cursor to over here. Cursor movement. There we go. Let's put it right there where we can just see it when it gets moved in. So if we go and Shift A, it's Mesh, Rock Generator. And you got a lot of settings to make some cool different kinds of rocks. And it's a default color. You can add colors. You can apply, like I did, you can apply the procedural textures. So if I come over here, it's got use random seed. Where did it go? Did it not? Okay, that's interesting. Why did it? Okay, I don't see the rock in. Oh, there it is. It's tiny, 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 tiny compared to everything in this. It's in the scene. So the other thing I have a problem with is that when you're zooming in, you get stuck at a point, and there's a way to get this damn thing to work. Again, it's under File or Edit, Preferences, and I've watched videos on how to fix this, but I don't seem to get to fix permanently. System, it's under Viewport, right? Yeah. No. Where was it at? Animation? Input. Interface. No. Save and load. File paths. Where was that at? System. Key map. Navigation. Oh, here, depth. I think you turn on depth. But still, I get stuck. I can't zoom in on that rock. I don't know if you're watching and you know how to fix this. That would be great. So I'm going to move this, and there's the rock, but I can't zoom in on it. I still have a problem. Some solutions have said go into here and turn depth off. Others said turn it on. But it's like I get stuck, and I can zoom in no further. And nothing has permanently solved this. Okay, edit. Maybe this will fix it. Edit, preferences, depth. Okay. Here. I don't understand that, man. Let's just right now make it bigger. We'll scale it. S. There it is. We'll make it much bigger. So we don't have to worry about that crap. Now we can zoom in on it. But that was the rock I created. The problem is now I lost my ability to change the shape. But what you can do with the rock generator, I don't know why I can't zoom in with it. So go over here, Shift A, Mesh, and rock generator. So it makes a small rock. Okay, here we go. Now I can zoom in. I don't know why I'm having a constant problem with that. Okay, so that's the rock. And then you can use the random seed, which just randomly creates the rocks, or you can create a specific rock. You can use, get some music in here. Beautiful, gotta have it, gotta have it. So use a random seed, or you can turn this off and create your own different kinds of rocks of different sizes and shapes. And then you have ability to go even further and reshape the way the rock looks. Here. Change some of the settings, which scales it in different directions. I don't know why there are two X scales here. There's like two values. I'm not sure why that is. But changing the values manipulates and changes the rock, which I can then apply. Let's get rid of this one over here. Delete. Okay. There we go. And then I could apply my procedural textures, or the procedural textures I created, and take asteroid, and then just pull that up, and boom! Look at, he's got a new asteroid. That looks like that. What is that thing? What was the name of that rock that flew through the? It was like a meteor or something that flew through the solar system, went around the sun, and then shot back out a few years ago. Omami, I think. Wasn't that it? I don't remember. So, yeah, create asteroids like this. One of the asteroids, I'm having a problem. I'm gonna get rid of this thing. This asteroid, I have difficulty with. Now, why am I not moving? Okay, so don't go there. Okay. One of them I have a problem with. I think it may be because of the way I handled displacement. Got it. I tell you, I love the fact that in Blender, I can basically move around this environment in real time in cycles. Try doing that with NVIDIA iRay and Daz Studio. It's just not gonna work. You can, depending on what you have in the scene, you can. I will give it that, you can. Certain scenes I can. Now I'm having a problem. I thought it was this asteroid right here, where there are some rock tears. Tears in it. Let me go to the camera. And we'll go to layout. And we'll put this in cycles also. There's a part where I come close to this asteroid and you can see actual tears. Why is the camera not moving now? Camera. Go to my dope sheet. Why am I losing access to other things? Okay. There we go. That's what I wanted. And then why is the camera not actually moving now, though? I don't understand why it's not moving. Let's see if I can get this working. It's not moving through the scene now. Let's not save anything. Let's go back to what I had before. All right, tools, go back into Blender. And so, okay, the camera should work here. Let's go back out of the video editor into layout. Why is the, we're in the, okay. Shit. Are we not in the camera view right now? Pull this out. I thought we were in the camera view. I don't think I am. That's the problem. Okay, I'm not in the camera view. Let's see. Scene collection camera. And then, okay, camera. There we go. Now I'm in camera. Now we're moving. Now we're cooking. The problem is, if I come back to, man, I can't believe you can do this so well in cycles. I think this asteroid has some tears in it over here. And I should be able to see them over here, but I don't see them now. Have they magically fixed themselves? Thought I saw some tears in the mesh over here. Interesting, they're not there anymore? I guess not. I know for a fact there were tears there. But they're not there now. Yep, they're gone. Interesting, because when I rendered before, if you look over here, I will show you what I'm talking about. Projects, I go renders, and this is what I rendered in cycles. One of my passes in cycles. Renders, Blender, there. I think it's test. Yeah, here it is. So when I got really close to that asteroid, see all these tears? There's a bunch of tears in the mesh there. I don't see it in this asteroid, but I do over in that one. But now, they seem to have magically corrected themselves. Beautiful, I love that, man. Love it when they fix themselves like that. Oh, they're gone. Perfect. Now I don't even have to worry about that anymore. That works out pretty good. But, Yeah, that works out great, actually. Nice. Well, I don't have to worry about that anymore. That looks good. So no worrying about that. So what I was going to do, let's go back into here. And let's move this out 0. We're going to go to 0 to 300, which is, I'm at 30 frames per second. So that's basically 10 seconds of animation for my intro, which I think is pretty good. So we're going to come over here and go to output. Where are we at? Why don't I see that? 120. So 300. So go 0 to 300. And the problem I have is I don't like the way the camera is moving through here. And we don't need to be in cycles for this. We can be in here. It kind of looks like there is a hard deflect away. And so what I was trying to do is better that movement. And let's bring up a graph editor. Actually, no, let's go back to the dope sheet. Dope sheet, and then we'll bring up another window. No. Now I lost everything. But I should be able to come down here at the bottom, bring that back up, and go to dope sheet. And I want to pull that up and then bring in a graph editor. So we're going to come over here, graph editor, and see our graph. Shift. There's a way. There we go. That's what I wanted right there. Pull it out. That is it. So we're doing a hard kind of right here. Yeah, I don't like that. Almost looks like a deflection. And I think it starts right there. So let's see here. X location. So X location, it would be this X location that's doing it. Let me see if I can just erase the X location. Let's see if I can erase the X location keyframe. That's a little smoother. That's not bad. Now it still does a deflection though. There's like a hard... I think it's the way I have this curve here. Let me zoom in on that. Yeah. So what if I'm over here? This will probably move it. No, that's not the one I want. Okay, so X location. There we go. No? There you go. It's going to be that deflection like that. So if I scroll and I come to here, it's slower though. It's not like an immediate. So go past. What if I move this asteroid in a little bit here? Because I think that doesn't look too bad. I want it to like you're barely missing the asteroid as it comes by. Oh, it shot back to where it was before. Hold on a second. And we need to set a keyframe on the location of the asteroid. Eventually, I would like to have some moving asteroids, but let's move it to maybe right there. And we're at 0, so we're going to set a keyframe on that one. Location. Actually, go to I. Location. Let's see it. That's kind of cool. That is sexy. I think that looks kind of cool. Looks like you're missing it barely and then coming around here. I'm going to move those. I'm going to move the starfighters over, but I think that looks pretty cool. We start deflecting there and then moving in the X direction. Now, what if we did this? X location. We don't move the X location there. So delete. That's the one we want. Oh, there is no X location movement there. It's just this one. Object, X location. Okay. That X location. What if we pulled that a little bit further? We'd probably hit the asteroid or go through it. Oh my God! Yeah, that's not gonna work. But what if we, was it right here? Yeah. So that's kind of like a slow turn away from the asteroid. I kind of like just wanted to go past the asteroid and then start turning, which is what I had kind of before, but the problem is that it didn't, it was more mechanical. It was like a jerky motion. It wasn't a nice, I like nice fluid like organic movements with the camera, right? What if we do this and delete keyframes? And rotate the camera. Okay, why is that not working? Oh, that's location. Okay, so rotation. Camera. Let's move the camera's rotation. It would be X rotation, right? Oh, wait a minute. The rotation around the Z axis. It's Z rotation's the one we want. So I don't understand that. Let's go camera to view, move out so we can see the whole camera, and then lock that back in. All right. Yeah, that comes. That's actually pretty cool. So if we do this, move the asteroid over to here. Actually, never mind. Move the asteroid over to about here. Lock in its location of that asteroid. So the asteroids, which one are we looking at? Asteroid number 1. And we set its location. What is it saying? Location property can't be animated on that one. Okay, location. I should be able to set. I'm liking the movement of the camera here. Oh, that's because it's 3D cursor. Tool, item. Duh, item, right there. Okay, never mind. I'll get it together here. So put it over here. And then location, we're going to say, we moved it in the X location, so we're going to say I. Set the keyframe. But I don't want it to hit the asteroid, so we're going to have to bring this out even more. And I grouped up the asteroids. I've got some... I put it in an empty, and for whatever reason, I'm not sure I understand this, at least yet. I'm going to try to figure this out. But I grouped all of these asteroids. Some of them are actual meshes. They're, and they take up memory. Others are copies, and I've got like basically 5 asteroids and should be 5 copies. I don't know why that asteroid is not in there in the group, in the empty. I'm using, and I don't know if this is the right way to do this, I'm using an empty as a, why is it not going into there? Instance number 5 is shift to parent, right? Won't parent in there, I'm not sure why. So I need to grab that one and move it over even further, to where we're just moving past it. So
look, I know you miss her, man. But you can't keep doing this to
it's moving though.
She's moved on. Meanwhile, you're out there just
We don't want to let it move. So let's take all the keyframes other than the first one off of it. So we got camera in there, but no, it doesn't. Yeah, it has a transformation right there. Get rid of it. Delete keyframes. There we go. We don't want it to move. That's way too far out. The problem is I didn't have that keyframe which was allowing that to move. So let's move that in a little bit more. And Twitch Caesar B, love you, man. Thank you for being here, and thank you for agreeing to be a mod, even though you didn't agree and I just made you one. All right, set this I. I really want it to like be really close, like you feel like you're gonna hit it. I'm probably creating a bunch of unnecessary keyframes doing this, but I kind of like the turning rate now. Cooler, better, looking sexy for sure. I'm saying that's what I feel like. Woo! Okay, so we're gonna move in. Are we gonna hit it, please? Subvert course! Starboard! No, we hit it anyway. Fuck it. Ship's damaged. Redo from start. We have to get it, contact Robert Space Industries to get another starship. Buy insurance, right? Star Citizen. Hey, love you too, Caesar B. Thank you again for being here, brother. This is not anything, it's just a fun stream and just doing some shit with Dad's Blender, learning some Blenderizations. See, but that's too far away. Slight movements, subtle movements, so. And we could probably actually do this instead. Yeah, that's just a subtle movement. There we go. There we go. Set that. I. Okay. Now aboard course is solitary. All right, let's see what this looks like. Yeah, looking better, man. Looking very sexy. And it's got a nice smooth camera movement. To really see it, though, I think we're going to have to... Look at that, man. Abort, abort, abort! Kind of like that subtle, nice, organic kind of movement of the camera. Okay. Oh my god, that's close right there, man. Now to do this in real time, woof. That's actually pretty damn cool, man. Not sure about the end of it, but now the title sequence is interesting. The text there. It was something I made in Blender, exported to Daz Studio, used in the Daz Studio. Now I'm exporting it, importing it back in. I could just create the 3D text. What is going on, OCG? Hey,
Wait a minute, hold on a damn second.
is that my friend OCG Bloody Impact, now known as, otherwise known as OCG Impact, man? How are you doing, my friend? I think I know you. Are the same OCG Impact? Please talk to me. Are you the same person I know and love? Tell me I don't know. So I think this animation's looking pretty good, man. I think it's looking pretty nice. Oh, now it shows the frames per second. I was going all over the place trying to find that damn stuff. See, it's shown in the right corner over here in the viewport, frames per second, man. How are you doing, man? Thanks so much for stopping by the stream, brother. You know we love you here at Commander Cody Live. Or actually, no longer Commander Cody Live. That is in the past. The present is MRU Studios. Woo! Welcome to my studio, brother. Doing some Blender animation. I'm loving that. Now, let's see how good it looks when, and you know what I love? Horror is what I love. Horror is what I love about me some Blender over Daz Studio. I don't want to sit here and trash Daz Studio because I learned a lot from it, and I think in some ways for beginners it's a very good tool to learn how to use. But I think here's what I like. Horror is what I like. Me about some. It's all good, man. Good to see you always. Well, thank you, my friend. You know, it's definitely, just checking my Discord over there. It's definitely doesn't feel any different than Twitch to me. It's just streaming. You know, the thing is that I didn't have a video ready for my YouTube channel. Like, I'm doing tutorial videos on animation, and I wanted to do one every Monday. So I thought, well, hell, I don't have a video. Let me just put up a live stream, you know? And whoever comes by, we hang out. Woo! Get some woo! Get your day started, right? Your jolt of the commander. But it's really good to see you. I thank you, man. I'm liking this. So what are we going to do, Commander? We're going to go and let's not export it in cycles. We're going to go and we're just going to render this in Workbench. Basically, it's just the base raw mesh, but it renders really fast. It's just going to look like this. It's going to render, and you're going to see the animation. We'll see what the camera looks like and render really quickly. This doesn't look so good in Eevee. If I try to do it in Eevee, I don't even try. I don't even try right now. But don't blame you, but you do love the woo! Always got the woo, man. It's not anything about hating Twitch or anything like that. It's just, you know, I'm doing more animation stuff over here, and people got to know me on Twitch as live streaming, right? Streaming games and stuff like that. And moving forward, I'm not so much about games. Hey, if you love games, you know, I love that you basically... I want people to do what they love. You know, if they love live streaming games, it's fine. I just never have been much of a gamer. You know, I get more enjoyment out of doing this animation than I do games. Although games are a great way to blow off steam and make some friends, right? But I don't like gaming too much. I just feel like it just, for me, when I play games, I'm like, I feel like I get this sensation that I'm wasting my time. That doesn't mean that I have anything against gamers or feel that gamers waste their time when they play games. If you like streaming and you do a good job and you can get a strong audience, and I never did on Twitch, that's fantastic. That's awesome. Do what you love. If you just want to stream games and you just want to make friends, hey, I fully support you in that. If games are your passion, you love it, that's awesome. If you want to be a pro gamer, FaZe, you know, member of FaZe Clan, and you want to be great at Warzone, that's awesome. Follow your passion, that's what I always say. But I don't have that passion. And when I play games, I'm like, I could be animating. I could be working on becoming a better animator. And this is actually really fun for me, as it is for some people to play games. So I'm not just too much into gaming. I just like the blender. This is what I like to do. This is my passion, right? And so that's what I'm doing. Let's do some renderization. What do you say? So we're going to do 32 samples, single pass anti-aliasing. That's not such a big deal. We're not rendering for looks. We're just rendering to see the camera motion, right? So let's come over here, and we're going to leave it 1920 by 1080, which is what I'm going to film at. We're going to render the whole 300 frames, which is where all my keyframes are at. 30 frames per second is fantastic. I've done 60. It's just going to take longer. And I found out usually like what games, like you play games, are you a gamer? And man, I want 60 FPS, 120, 240. What I understand is that normally for the animation, they just render it, and in 30 frames per second, they do some interpolation to smooth things out to make it look like it's running at 120 or 240. It's the same animation, just interpolated to give you more frames to make it look smoother. So 30 is fine. And we are going to... the output's not going to be a video. It's going to be... Although I could output directly to video. I like to do PNG files and then... You know what? Screw it. I'm going to do... Well, no. Do it this way. PNG files... File extension, let's move it into the folder where we want it. Days have been long and empty at the moment as me and the Miss Impact, oh no, had a split, just giving it time if we can fix this or not. So it's not actually, you're just separated for a short while. You're not, it's not like an official, like the D word, divorce. It's just the kind of like split and just kind of taking a breath, taking a break, and see how things go. Well, let me tell you something. I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. Sorry. I hope it does work out for you. I hope things go smoothly. And whatever you two decide, I wish the best for you, right? Because we love you here. And yeah, I wish the best for you, man. I wish the best for you. Whatever happens, whatever direction your lives take, I wish you all the best in the future. You know? It sucks. Yeah, I wish you all the best, man. I really do. And I'm sorry, a strained relationship. Relationships in general with people, other people are hard. There's always, you know, it's tough. It's tough. So this year I've lost some friends, some people who I felt were really good friends. It just did not work out. No, I don't have anything bad to say about them. I don't jump into this whole what is it called? Whole situation of what's a word where everybody talks about fake friends, fake friends, fake friends. It's not necessarily that I would call them fake friends. It's just, you know, you ever see that video? It has Medea. What's this guy? The guy who plays Medea. I forgot his name now. But he had that video where he was talking about, or scene where he's talking about some people are in your life for a season, you know, and they stay around longer and they're just not meant to be there. And it just doesn't work out. What I'm saying, I guess, is you can never force relationships. If it's time for there to be a parting of ways, it's just time, you know? And there ain't much you can say about it. It's just the way life is. It sucks. It really, really sucks, man. And I wish the best for you, brother. I really do. I really wish the best for you in the future. Yeah, so let's go into Workbench, and I think I'm going to just go to 5 here. I'm just going to redo this. I don't care what's there right now. Cycles, Workbench, and we're going to go to 5. We're going to delete all these, clear that out. So now if we refresh this, come back in. Hey, no problem, brother. You know, like I said, we love you here. I wish the best for relationship in the future. However it works out, I wish the best for both of you, right? You know, so best future for both of you, right? And we don't want this to be... I don't think I'm even going to call this. I'm going to put an extension on this. Just going to go like that. and I say everything looks good. So let's go ahead and render this, right? Render animation. So it should go into this folder here that I have opened up. We should see it spit out frames of animation really, really fast. So let's go render animation. How in God's name is it rendering cycles that fast? Something ain't right. No, what's going on? That's weird. What is it doing? How in the hell could it render cycles animation that fast? It's like it's rendering what it has in memory, though. It's not rendering... I don't get that. Okay, let's look at this rationally. Layout. We've selected workbench. Rendering 32 samples of blah, 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 blah. Okay, we're rendering there. Saving file extensions. Cache result. We're rendering it PNG files. But how in the hell is it rendering? Why is it rendering frames of cycles like that? We've specifically set workbench. Let's go ahead and save this. Why is our rendering happening? I don't get that. How could you possibly render frames of cycles that damn fast? I don't think it's actually rendering what I think it's rendering. Yeah, no, this is the old shit. Okay, why isn't it... That's strange. It's like it has an old scene that it's rendering and it's not updated with this stuff. How in the hell is that happening? Render the active scene, which is... Oh, by the way, just went on your Twitch and got my 13th month anniversary. Oh, man, thank you so much. And I want to tell you something about the subscriptions. If my subscription amount dips too low, then I'm not going to see any of that money. So I hate to say this, but I might encourage you not to subscribe because... Not because I love and appreciate that, but if I have a low number of subscriptions like I do now because I haven't streamed in a while, all that money goes to Twitch. But eventually when I do collect up to $100, they'll give me that. But right now I'm not seeing any of that, so... I don't know how it has an old scene stuck in here. Is there some refresh you do? That's so weird. Because I've literally changed the damn scene. And there's no way that it's rendering frames of cycles that fast anyway. I mean, I have a badass computer. But give me a break. Oh, that's cool. You can do some viewport shading even when you're in here. I guess. That's cool. Doesn't really matter because it's not. So what is going on here? How do I refresh this? So render engine, performance, high quality normals. It's like it's got an old scene. Does anybody out there know? But thank you so much, OCG Bloody Impact. I appreciate that. And everyone's here. Like I said, feel free to come in, talk, hang out. If I'm doing something wrong, tell me that I'm doing it wrong so I can fix it. Or if I can help you out in your learning Blender. I do have some knowledge of Blender, and maybe I can help you out in your what you're doing. So, yeah. There we go. So what I'm going to try to figure out is why... Because I really like the way this scene is turning out. And I'd really like to render this. but it seems to have the old scene stuck there. And I don't have the timeline here, but it should be the same scene here. Output. Yeah, just output PNG files. Oh, that should be right. Is it because I didn't give it a name? It just should apply the name that is the frame number. That's just bizarre. Fake user. Oh, strange. I know what it's doing now. It's rendering everything that it had in cycles, and then what it didn't have, it's rendering in Workbench. What in the crap? Let me shut this down and try to reopen it. I've never seen this before. Okay. Projects, Blender, animation. Okay. Maybe that cleared out what was in memory. Let's try this. Okay, we're gonna go, it should still be the same, and let's just say render. I don't understand this. Why is it rendering an old thing? It's not rendering what's there. Is there a cache clear out or something I set that was... That's all correct. Themes, interface. Viewport. I don't understand this. This is very strange. Viewport, lights, editing. That is so strange. It is rendering something that's old. Why isn't it rendering what's there now? Anybody have an idea? Anybody out there watching, lurking in the shadows? Default interpolation. Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know you could do that. Nice. Okay. Show warning. Viewport, object, playback. I may have to look this up. I've just never seen anything like that. Cycles, path tracing, adaptive sampling. Oh, I know what it's doing. It's rendering what's in the video editor. That's what it's doing. It's rendering the video editor, not the animation. So how do you tell it to say, okay, now I think it should work? I did not know that. So the video editor, the VSE, has precedence. Is that it? Okay. All right. Let's try this again and see if this works. Save that. That was just a scene. I can reproduce that at any point in time. That's interesting, though. So probably what you'd want to do if you want to use the VSE, you'd want to use that, do that separately from what you're doing in your animation. Okay. All right. Be nice if you could do both at the same time. Maybe you can, maybe there's a setting where you can possibly. I don't know. Let's go back over here, and I'm going to render this and see what this looks like. No, damn it. Sorry. There. There. We're going to go to audio series. We're going to go to episode 1, and we are going to set Blender. It's not audio series. It's and Commander Cody, and we're going to go to MRU Studios, and we're going to go to Introduction, Renders, Blender, 3, Test, and we're going to use Workbench 5 here. Let's go ahead and delete that. That is interesting about the VSE. It took precedence over the output. Very, very interesting. So let's go and do a render now. Now it should be okay. How insane. It's still rendering what's in the VSE. What if I take that out and go back and then try to render? Because that just closed the window. Now it may render nothing. Okay. Delete. But does that really... I think now I finally got it. I think now it's switched over to doing the 3D animation sequence I have set up. Well, that's good to know, man. Learning more and more about Blender all the time. Wait a minute. I think we set up... Yeah, we set up cycles. Let's not do this in cycles. I don't want to spend the time on it. But that's good. We've got it cleared out now. So cycles, we're going to go to Workbench. That's fine. And then go here, and then we're going to render this. So let's go File, Save, Render the animation. Now it should... Now this should be really quick. It should just pop out frames really fast because it's not having to deal with textures, procedural or otherwise, image-based textures, nothing. Look at that. Boom! Woo! Got it. Look at that, man. Pops out these frames really quick, so it shouldn't be too long before we see what the animation looks like, right? Should be getting really close to that asteroid. The asteroids look not... This one looks like popcorn. That one looks like a everlasting gobstopper. But that's okay, all right? Because we're not dealing with textures right now. We don't even care. It's just... Oh my goodness, are we going to hit it? No! Oh, hard to starboard, Sulu. Woo! Look at that. Dodged that bullet, didn't we? I'm thinking I'm going to like this animation sequence here, all right? Then we're going to have to do a lighting and stuff like that, which is cool. And Starship, of course, is courtesy of Daz 3D store. I exported it using the Daz to Blender bridge, right? Got some great assets, Daz does, really does. So yeah. And thank you, OCG Bloody Impact, for that subscription to Twitch. Have to get to the point where I can get members here on YouTube, right? We'll have to see. We'll have to see how that goes. Close that. But like I said, any of you out there, please feel free to come in and talk. We are a supportive community, and we'd love to get a chance to know and hang out with you guys as well, right? So now we've done that, which is great. We could have exported as an MP4 or whatever, but I just do frames. And of course we have our frames here, and I use VDub. All good, man. I am more than happy to support. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, brother. I really do. There's a lot of stuff I need to get set up for Twitch or for YouTube. I don't have my all my overlays here. I don't know what happened to my freaking overlays. Maybe I turned them off. Oh, they're not there. Oh, because this is YouTube. Don't worry about it. I'll get the overlays set up and alerts and things like that. I got to work on all that. Okay, so what we're going to do is go to VDub over here. So we're going to click that, and we're going to close that and go to VDub, bring in the first of the series, go File, Save As. This saves as an AVI, which is fine. We're not in Cycles. We're over here in Workbench. We're in number 5, and we're just going to call this Test. Now this creates an AVI, which is huge amounts of memory, but that's fine. We can play it in here, just save it, and we'll see what it looks like. We'll see what the animation looks like as soon as it's done generating that AVI file. It's good, man. It's moving along very nicely. I learned a tremendous amount about Blender over this weekend, so I'm very happy about that, right? It is a beautiful day in this neighborhood, let me tell you. Here we go. Let's get this over here. And let's do that. Close that. And now we can just play that animation and see, get an idea what it looks like. There's still a little jerk there when it I feel that part looks pretty good. Maybe we could change some pacing there a little bit. Separate the keyframes a little bit more. It's a hard jerk. I see it when I... Not quite what I was thinking. Not as good as I wanted it to be. So I think... Where do we start our movement away from there? That's going to be a Z rotation. I think we start right there. Your t-shirts you got are in stock. Oh, are you talking about for my how did I, oh, this way, okay. Yeah, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Are you talking about the one for Spreadshirt? Is that what you're talking about? My Spreadshirt link on Twitch? Yeah, all that should be in stock. Yeah, all that should be available. Yeah, I haven't shut that down or anything. It's all good. Yes, they're all there. They should be. I haven't opened that store in a long time, so. Oh man, let me take a look at that. Spreadshirt. Okay, Spreadshirt. And yeah, if they're there, let me go, and we're gonna do this and go there and log in. I am not, there we go. Okay, go to overview. Yeah, the shop looks good. Let's go weekly sales, announcements. Yeah, store's there. as far as I can see. Merchandise store. Yeah, it's there. Should all be available. Should all be good, so yeah. So I don't know if you're planning to purchase. If you are, thank you. You don't have to, but I may go shopping. Oh man, thank you so much. You don't have to do that, but I do appreciate it, man. I really do. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with my Twitch channel. I honestly don't know. But thank you for your support. I do appreciate that. Brother, you are awesome, and you know that. I don't even have to feel like I need to tell you that. You should just know. Okay. So I'm moving, and I'm not quite happy. Maybe slow the curve out a little bit. I feel like it's gonna maybe just kind of... Oh, here we go. Not pull it so far hard like that. Maybe do it like that. Oh, dude, it gets close. Like that. I just want to kind of like... I think we gotta... Smooth that out. Now what if I just delete that? I think I just deleted something I shouldn't have. Here we go. But yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Like I said, thank you for coming by. Hey, if anyone's new to the channel, please feel free to come in and talk to us. We are a supportive community. Love to get to know and hang out with you guys as well, right? Let's see how that smooth the kind of movement out. It gets it really close to that. I like that. Make you think you're gonna hit it until the last damn minute. Hard to starboard solo. You know what I'm saying? Let's render that. Let's see what that looks like. It's hard to tell because this thing it doesn't play it at the frame rate because it's having to do this on the fly. I think that may be looking a little bit better. Like slow, make it a slower movement so it's not like jerky, more mechanical. I want to just like an organic fluid kind of movement, you know? Renee is back! Woo! Look at this, Renee! Look at this! By the time you were gone, I became a blender master, let me tell you. I figured some stuff out, man, and I think I got something that I kind of like the looks of. Of course, we're gonna have to bring these starfighters over too. Those starfighters are from Daz Studio. Have to move them over here because you're basically going to fly through them, and it's going to you're going to get a close-up look as you're passing through. And I'm going to put audio in there to make it sound cool too. Also, what I learned is they have this cool thing called speaker. So I think you can actually set the audio coming from the starfighter, and basically you'll hear it as you're going past, which is that just blows me away, you know. So let's do this. We got really close to that asteroid. We peeled off just at the right time. Very sexy. So let's go and yeah, just render this damn thing, man. What do you say? What do you say we render it? Are you scared? Because I'm not. Let's go back over here. We'll do that and say delete. Okay, so we're gonna do a file, save what we've done, and render. Go to render animation. You don't see anything out here, but it'll pop out frames like that. Well, actually, do you see stuff over there? Renders the frames really fast, which is what I like. And welcome back, Renee. Glad to have you back in here. Glad you could join us yet again. Hopefully your day's going smoothly, man. I like watching your Twitch streams because, you know, you've got that multilingual action going on. It's very sexy. Dude, you're like popping back and forth with Spanish, right? Spanish and English. Keeping it straight, man. Got a multi-core processor up in that skull. You've overclocked it too, haven't you? I can tell. Woo! Okay, so we're doing it here. So basically what I did is move that asteroid around. I kind of moved things around a little bit to kind of smooth the camera movement. And then the next step was once we get this camera movement smooth, yes, it generates frame by frame. Yeah, that's the way I have it set up. Basically, you know, video is just frame. You know that. You probably know that. But you can actually have it render like an MP4 file if you want to, or AVI or anything else. But I think what it does is it really just generates the frame and then packs it up into a video format like MP4 or AVI. So I'm just having it render out the raw frames. And the reason I render out raw frames, especially with the visual novel, is that I want to time things with like what's happening in the, like when people are speaking. So what I'll do is I'll have it like part of the animation run, the character will talk, and they'll stay maybe still for a minute, and then when they start talking again, more frames of animation will work. So when I render it in frames of animation, I can better control how the animation works and when movement happens and things like that, which I like. So yeah, and it does compress it. Unless you are rendering out as an AVI file, which is an uncompressed video format. And then that's huge amounts of storage you need. And I'm actually going to render AVI right now using VDub. It renders pretty fast. And I could do this in DAZ Studio, but I like access to the frames too in case I need to do something with a frame. The other thing nice about frames of animation, let's say if this was like done in cycles, so I'm over here and I'm like, you know what, I'd like to touch up this asteroid over here, but I don't want to mess with it and I want to do pre-production. I can add in visual effects and stuff like that. The nice thing you can do is frame by frame, or I could touch up, maybe change the lighting. I could go into GIMP, and for this particular frame, I want to change some of the lighting or something like that. You can do it inside of a photo editor. Not that you'd want to do that, but you could, you know. But yeah, AVI is completely uncompressed, which is what I'm about to generate. So file, save as. Wait a minute, okay. Why am all of a sudden I'm forgetting how to use this damn thing? Oh, it did already. Okay, never mind. So we're got... No, it didn't go into this folder, the file. Okay, we need to do this again, sorry. I'm gonna go over here. There, file, save as AVI, and we're going to go into Workbench 5. Why didn't I see the file there? It didn't generate the, or did it go into another folder maybe? Save. So now it's going to render that. There it is. It's there now. I don't know what happened last time. And this is set to render 30 frames per second. I've configured the default so I don't have to keep setting 30 every time. VDub's nice. I think even if you render a movie file in Blender, it still renders the frames and you still have access to them somehow. I know it does with DAZ Studio. Yeah, that's a little smoother. I kind of like that. There's a little bit of jerkiness, but I think we can smooth that out. I believe we can, right? Yeah, there's some jerkiness there. That looks pretty good. Does that look I just feel like there's a bump there. What do you think? What happened to my keyframes over here? Oh, there they are. Feel like we got something going on over here. And bless that I did it. And it's X location. No. What is Z location? Throwing some things off right there. It's right there. There's a little bit of notchiness, I feel like, that I could smooth out, right? Starts there, and then boom, boom. You know, what if I don't have this one? Ugh. It's definitely going to be notchy there. Oh, I did Z location. Never mind. No. Got to pay attention to what I'm doing. With Z rotation is what we want. Oh, that looks pretty damn smooth, man. Let's see what else is happening at that keyframe. Or close to that keyframe. Action. Just those right there, right? I feel like it's not as smooth as it could be there. Is it because the Z is maybe jerking it and it's making it seem like it's What if we do this? Maybe this one? I think it's gonna make a crease there, kind of. Delete. Yeah, okay. What if we do this one? Okay, well, I just got myself... Oh, man, thank you so much, OCG Bloody Impact. I appreciate that. Like I said, no need, but I massively appreciate the support. I really do, my friend. It means a lot to me. And hope you enjoy... What color did you get? Hope you enjoyed the Battle Kitty shirt, man. You want to see some Battle Kitty? I think this will actually work. Did I ever show this? Renee, where you going? Get back over here. I didn't say you could go yet. You want to see some Battle Kitty? It's not working. I can't do it in this scene. I can. Watch this. OBS master, here you come. Oh, do you see it? Now? Battle Kitty is right here. Where'd you get them? What's up, Kitty? How you doing? He gives you dirty looks, but he doesn't hate you. He is just judging you. You know how cats are. They judge everything, right? I don't know if I have my auto ducking on, so I better be careful with the woos. That Battle Kitty was done and animated in Daz Studio. See what other work. You want to say Laura may be around? Laura, are you around in there anywhere where we could talk? What's up, sister? Got some of that good fresh coffee, right? See you later. She's such a kidder. Now, you will see her in the upcoming visual novel, right? She'll be in the upcoming visual novel. Just some stuff I added for my Twitch stream that happens to work here on YouTube too. Sharon's checking out the stream. How you doing, Sharon? Talk to the commander. Oh, she's just gonna say, never mind, I don't have anything to say. She didn't realize I was live. That was all animation I did in Daz Studio. Of course, I could do it in Blender too, and then popped it into OBS Studio, right? So I was actually going to delete this one right here. I think any of these I do is going to cause a crease, though. Yes, cats measure your worth to them. So true, right? Woo! Want to see some other scenes I've got, Renee? How'd you like to see the VIP lounge? Let's see if it works. Take you over to the VIP lounge, sir. We got to show you around a little bit, right? Show our honored guests that came into the stream. We're going to fix this. We're going to continue on. But let's take a break. Let me introduce you. I don't think hey, Renee, have you seen the VIP lounge? Talk to the commander. I don't know if you have. Maybe some of the new honored guests of YouTube's here have not seen the VIP lounge on our Starship, and maybe they'd like to look at it. So let's take a look over here. Let's go. Let's go. Hold on a second. I wasn't muted. It's just that OBS Studio is being a pain in the ass. And I thought I set this. I thought I fixed it. Oh, I may not have output. Let's see here. Audio. Headset. Yeah, I have to do this in every scene. I have to do this in every scene. It's the way OBS is being a pain in the ass since I updated it. It reset everything, right? It's being a pain in the ass. Sorry about that. Oh man, but there's our VIP lounge, right? Back over there, right? Is it something that needs to be set per scene? No, you should be able to set it. I think there's a configuration over there to set it in. I was just looking at that. Go to settings, and you go over here to not stream, general. There's a way to also do a global kind of setting here. Global audio devices. Oh, mic auxiliary audio. Shouldn't have to. I'll have to figure that out. There have like mic auxiliary audio. I don't know. I thought there was a setting. It's kind of changed a little bit since the last time I dealt with this in OBS Studio. But you're here now. Welcome on in, of course. My goodness, we have Laura in here. Like I said, you'll see her in the visual novel. Our squad pilot, absolutely amazing, phenomenal. Be careful, Laura. Wear your helmet. Oh man, it's a beautiful day here. This is the kind of stuff I've been working on with animation, right? Absolutely beautiful, stunning. Beautiful scene outside there, out in space, doing our adventures, mercenary contract operations, like I said. It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, Renee. Oh my goodness. Let me take you over to the mess hall, show you around there too, okay? Let's go. We're gonna go! My goodness, welcome to the mess hall aboard our starship as well, Renee. Glad to have you in here, like I said. All the viewers out there, hey, if you're new to the channel, please feel free to come in and talk to us. Some of the stuff I'm working on over here at MRU Studios. I'm used to saying Commander Cody Live because that's my channel on Twitch. I don't do much anymore there. It's more about animation and learning animation and helping others in the community as well. As I learn, I help create tutorials. I create tutorials to help others learn as well, right? Because I want everyone to be able, who wants to tell their story through animation. They've got a cool story idea. I want to see it. I want to see them bring that story through life through animation, right? It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood too. I got to tell you, Renee, I'm so glad to have you here and all the rest of the viewers stopping on by and spending some time with us. It is a beautiful day, right? Woo!
Captain on deck.
What's up, Captain?
Is she gone?
Woo! Some animation I worked on there, Renee. Absolutely, brother. This is what I've been working on. And you, like I said, that's Captain Tanya Sadea. You will see her in the upcoming visual novel here on this channel, this very YouTube channel, right? Captain Tanya Sadea. Of course, we have Cher. You seen her? Oh, man, it's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. Thank you guys for coming in here and hanging out. What do you say we head back over and we work some more on... the animation, right? Let's go. Also have a bridge, which I need to show you at some point too. What do you say? We head back in. Woo! We're here! Oh, we had a sequence there between those two. It's instant, right? So, I thought about deleting this keyframe right here. Delete keyframes. Nah, that makes a jerky kind of... I think there's something notchy about what's here. Little bit notchy, I think. And Z rotation is rotation around. Oh, that's Z location. I don't think that's affecting much. Z rotation is down here. What if I... want to see here what this looks like. We're doing a little bit of back movement. What if I get rid of that? And I know we're going to have some of that, but we can actually smooth this out by manipulating our Bezier curve. And this is the part I love about Blender. Is you manipulate this shit on the damn fly. I like it, I like it, I like it. You got audio? Do you got audio right now? I think that you should still have audio. Yeah, okay. I just didn't set it in the other scenes because I haven't used them yet. So we're gonna come out here and stretch this out to really smooth out our transition there. So we don't have a keyframe there. We just have a nice smooth curve. And maybe fun setup and interactive. Well, thank you, Josh Pierce. How are you doing today? Welcome on in. Honored guest of OCG Bloody Impact. Glad to have you here, my friend. Talk to me. Do you stream on Twitch or do you do anything on Twitch? I used to be on Twitch. Well, I say used to be. I still am. I just haven't streamed or done anything on Twitch in quite a while. I did the entire interior of the ship. Now, I want to tell you, I want to preface that, Josh, by saying that I did not create the models, okay? So the models you see, now, did you see the VIP lounge? Okay, that was an existing model, but I retextured and recolored things for my brand, okay? And the screens you saw with the characters, those are basically images of the characters I've added to the screens in the VIP lounge. A lot of work went into customizing it, but I did not create it from scratch. I consider myself an animator, a learning animator, but not so much a modeler. I'm okay with the fact that I don't have the time to create amazing models like what you see here, this starship right over here, this Star Destroyer looking model. There are some amazing modelers out there and that sell their assets, and you can use them in games, you can use them in a visual novel or animation like what I do, okay? So if you look at this over here, I did not create these starfighters. I did not create that starship over here. That was all, and the stuff you saw, that was all, that's all models created, and they're sold on the Daz Studio store, which supports the Daz Studio tool, which is an animation tool, not as powerful as Blender, but you can move it into Blender, which is what I did here, and you get some cool looking scenes. Let me put this over into Cycles render engine, and this is going to look really nice. Right? Now, I created the asteroids kind of from scratch. I did it based on some amazing tutorial videos I found here on YouTube. This one right here. So do you do some streaming on Twitch or anything? Okay, Eevee, we're not Cycles. So we're going to go over to Cycles. I'm gonna tell you, I love Cycles. I love Cycles. Now that starship, this is what it looks like in the photorealistic version. The reason that it looks like the blurriness is because I'm using a visual denoiser, which gets better as more samples are collected. So basically this ship was a purchased item, and there's some amazing modelers out there that create some amazing 3D content, and they allow you to use it in your, kind of like finding music they don't DMCA you on, right? No, sadly, I don't have an active Twitch right now. I'm a game developer, so he was talking to me about your channel, wanted to see what you had going. Oh, okay. Did you check out the VIP lounge? Now, I am not doing this for game development. I am doing this entirely for a visual novel that I am going to tell the story of the backstory of Commander Cody that everybody has seen on YouTube, on Twitch. Okay. So I portray Commander Cody on Twitch, but I'm going to be an animated character for the visual novel. And so I'm doing it to tell the story of Commander, the backstory. Everybody's never heard of it, so you're going to see the other characters. It's going to be a high quality visual novel with animation that I've created. So and the animation, I'm learning animation. I never intended to get into animation like this, Josh Pierce. The only reason I did this was because I wanted to tell a story, and I found out about Daz Studio and the animation capabilities of that. And I'm like, you know what? Let me see. And so I was going to pay someone to create they were just going to be a bunch of maybe 4 or 5 still scenes for the first episode. But then I got into Daz Studio. I started learning more and more and more, and I started almost fully animating the characters. They're gonna move their mouths or anything, but you're gonna see them move in relation to the voice lines. I've got all the voice lines done for it. You can see the trailer video if you want to check it out. It's here on the channel, and I can also play it here. But that was all done in Daz Studio. I have some gripes against the DAZ Studio animation tools because I've lost days worth of work based upon bugs I found. I need to report it to DAZ Studio. I don't think it was intentional or anything like that. I just find the tool limiting, and I can do a lot more in Blender. Blender's animation is a godsend. Being able to do stuff like this, come down to where my camera is, go back into the camera. We're over here, and you see you got these handles. I can do stuff like that. Can't do that in DAZ Studio, man. You got to type in TCB numbers because they use TCB interpolation, which is just typing in numbers and figuring out, okay, what number do I need? It's a mathematical thing. I understand it. You can find out about it at Wikipedia, but basically, and maybe you know about it, I don't know. But basically, it's how vectors connect to each other through points in space, and how you can change the curve of how those vectors bend in relation to one another. I don't like it. Very nice indeed. I think your super original idea. I'll be sure to keep an eye out for future content. And regarding your command about DAZ, yes. Now, I will say, if you watch the trailer video, I was able to do the animation, okay? A lot of my animation is done in DAZ Studio. Up to this point, now this is where I really start digging into Blender. What is this? This is a... go back into the camera. This is my original, basically, let me show you if you've got some time. I don't know if you have time or not, but let me show you. I don't care if you have time, watch it. No, I'm just kidding. But this is my original scene right here. So if I go into introduction, I'm gonna go to projects, I'm gonna go to DAZ Studio, and I want to go and get introduction, and I go projects. I'm going to go over here to, where did I put that? Introduction, renders, power director. So I'm going to do this. And this is basically my original intro. If you look at some of the, that is my intro. For my videos. This is all done in DAZ Studio right here, except for the MRU Studios 3D text you see there. I did create that in Blender, but I exported it. Yeah, I created that in Blender. I exported to DAZ Studio and applied some iRay super shaders to make it look the way it did. So that, and the sound effects, all of that, I bought some sound effects on a website called A Sound Effect that provides like royalty-free stuff. All my stuff's royalty-free. I don't want to get DMCA'd and stuff like that. I've actually contacted musicians and stuff like that to see if I could use some of their, and of course I'm on Soundstripe and things like that. So basically what I'm doing is I'm reproducing this scene and putting it in Blender. And putting it in Blender, I eventually plan to do a space battle with using explosions and things like that. And I've done some explosions in Blender. But you see that those asteroids, they kind of like they're nondescript. They look like a mass. Not bad, okay, but not great. All right, I bought them from the DAZ store, used them, and they, I think, are originally made for a different render engine, which doesn't look that great in the NVIDIA iRay. NVIDIA iRay in DAZ Studio looks great, but cycles. Now here's what I did. See this? This is a completely different asteroid right here. Check this one out. This asteroid, these asteroids, I made and procedurally created in Blender, and they look light years better than what I had in DAZ Studio. So what I did is I used a rock generator that you have here, mesh, and basically use this rock generator, and it will create small rocks and stuff. And then I applied through some amazing tutorial videos. I can't take credit for making that completely look like that. Some of it's my own doing, but it's based upon learning shading in Blender. I'll admit I'm not really a modeler, but I do like creating procedural textures. It blows me away how amazing that stuff is. So if I go into cycles here again, I can show you what I did with like select that. And these are all the nodes. So basically it's some procedural textures that are made on the fly. And they look tremendously better. So this scene, I think, is going to look, it's going to go up several notches. It's going to go up many notches, rendering it in Blender. And also this is a test because I want to do some explosions and some space battles in the second episode of the visual novel, and this is really pushing my 3D animation capabilities. I want to become professional. I want to be able to do this stuff and have people look at it and goes, oh, this looks like a professional studio did that. So well, you said you're not focusing on modeling, you're looking at the animation and storytelling. Yes, so true. Aspect using existing models, that is very true. Except when I'm cheating and doing it, the asteroids. I love procedural textures. It just blows me away that these things are calculated mathematically, you know? And being a game developer, you may know about procedural textures, but the nice thing is compared to, you know, using an image as a texture, the problem is when you zoom in far enough, you start losing your resolution, right? But when it's a procedural texture, it's done by the CPU mathematically. No matter how much I zoom in, I'm not going to lose any resolution. That is insane to me. This is insanely cool. And it looks like a real asteroid. I'm like, whoa, are you kidding me? What is this all about, man? It's like no matter how close you get, it looks amazing, dude. It just because I'm a software engineer, I'm a former software engineer, so I've done programming and stuff like that. This kind of stuff just fascinates me. It literally just blows me away. I can't, you know. Let me switch account. You don't need to, man. Go collect them subs on that Reacts account. I've actually subbed to your channel too, but the problem is your reactions are in Spanish. So I'm like, let's give this man a like. I don't know what he's saying, but let me give him a like, okay? Because this is what it's all about. But I did create that. So I did create the asteroid using some plugins for Blender. So, and I can't take credit for the materials because the materials are not mine. Yeah, I learned about this because of some amazing YouTube content creator that shared their incredible knowledge, because they actually make he sells some procedural textures, you know. There's tons of procedure. I've said just, man, the Blender community, dude, this is a fantastic community where everybody just wants to share and wants to help each other tell their story and do some amazing stuff. It's what I like about hitting up 3D animation on Twitter, man. It's just everybody sharing their tools and their plugins. Blender's got an explodingly mind-blowing array of plugins, and it's just hard for me to believe that something this powerful is available for free. That's just nuts to me. It's just crazy. It just blows me away, you know? And it's rapidly becoming more mainstream. You know, you got Adobe supporting them now. You've got a bunch of studios. Amazon, I think, isn't Amazon Web Services now supporting Blender and putting money into it? So yeah, you could spend you know, several hundred, it's like over $1,000 a year, like $1,200 a year, to buy into like Cinema 4D or Maya, right? So for sure, give you a sub and keep an eye out for it. Thank you so much, my friend Josh Pierce. Thank you for being here, and I appreciate that. Thank you for the sub, and I look forward to interacting with you at the future. Best of luck on your game development stuff, man. I'd like to talk to you more about the game development, but I know you got to go. So thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate that. Can we get a round of woos for Josh Pierce? Woo! Give him a round of woos. Everybody in chat, put that woo on there. Make them feel welcome. I said make them feel welcome right now, right? Absolutely. Thank you, my friend. Take care. Have a good rest of your week. And stay safe and all that other stuff, and hope to talk to you again soon. Yeah, check out the trailer when you get a chance or whatever, and it's all good, right? Beautiful. Thank you, and everybody else here. Feel free to come in and talk and hang out, right? I can get to rambling on animation because I love it so much. It's super passion of mine now. It means so much to me because I'm getting to tell a story, and I'm like, I can do all this stuff these professionals do. It's just a matter of figuring out how to do it in Blender, because Blender is just about as powerful as any of the big production tools. So it's not like I can't do it, right? I can do it. So it's great. So anyway, what do you say we get back in some animation? There you go. Give the man a woo. I'm saying. Isn't that amazing, though? That's all mathematically created, and I have a powerful CPU, so I can go like that and just stuff just like, to me, you know, people get excited about games coming out, you know, and they're like, woo, I'm hype about this new Resident Evil, and I'm hype about when the next version of Blender comes out, you know, or some cool add-on that I learned, this flow add-on I saw on Twitter as interacting with this guy. I mean, dude, I get hype about that shit. So anyway, what do I say? We go back in here, and did we actually... Let's go back to layout, and what we're gonna do is we did some adjustments to I don't need the starfighters in here. I just need to select the cameras. Okay, camera. I've got way too much stuff digging in down here. Okay, so I don't need the starfighters either. I just minimize those or remove them from the dope sheet. So let's do this, all right? Twin Caesar Base showing the love over there. Love you, brother. Thank you for coming in and hanging out with us today. And those that may be over there lurking in the shadows, like I said, please feel free to come in and talk. We love to hang out with you. How are you, sis? All right. Where's it at? Okay. It's I'm looking over there and I'm expecting to see a Twitch screen, and I see YouTube, and I'm like, what the hell? So what I'm trying to do is I took out this keyframe over here and did a little Bezier curve movement. I changed the easing on it. Well, I changed the easing. I removed the keyframe that I think will make that a little bit smoother when it transitions the camera. So what do you say we pop out some frames of animation? I'm gonna do some frames of animation here. Hey, OCG Bloody Impact, seriously, thank you for bringing your friend in here. It's great to meet them, you know? Great to meet them. Glad to see a new face here in the channel. And yeah, it's awesome, man. It's awesome. We got Twitch Caesar be christened as a mod here of the channel. Yes, we do. We certainly do, right? Oh, and I got some new subs. I got like 3 new subs. 68, 69, 77. Dude, thank you so much. The 3 new subs. And get in here and start talking. Why don't you just say anything to me? I can't tell you anything, how much I love you. If you're not in here telling me how, you know, I got 3 new subs. I got 3 new subs to the channel. Thank you so much. And guys, I am so sorry that I did not acknowledge those subs, because everything I do is based around Twitch, because I was a master at streaming on Twitch, you know, and now I'm switching to YouTube and none of my alerts are on, okay? So when you sub to the channel, I don't, that notification doesn't work, okay? I'm gonna have to work to get those notifications on. I may do this has been a lot of fun. I may do a weekly live stream or something like that, talking about new things I learned in Blender, Daz Studio, animation in general, to help you, because I really want to help animators. I want to help animators the way they've helped me through the videos that I've seen on. Dude, there's just tons of stuff on Blender of people just wanting to help people, and I want to help others be able to tell some amazing stories. Like, I have this great story in my head and I feel like I need to hire actors or sell my script to Disney or something like that. Save your time, all right? Go ahead and learn how to do it in animation. Hire your, and then just hire some voice people. I found voice actors through something called Casting Call Club. Just put my project out there and said, hey, I need a voice actor, a female actress for this particular character. 2 people auditioned and found a voice for a character by doing that. So you just need people to do voice acting, which sometimes you can even fly for free as people build up their portfolio. You can find people to do stuff for free. It's like they're doing it, and you are giving them credit, and they're using that. Say, look, I was in Commander Cody's visual novel, and here it is. Here's my voice. What do you think? It's a portfolio builder. So, and the voice actress I got doing that is stunning. She's really good. And I'm happy that she's joined us for, and of course, a lot of amazing friends who I met through Twitch are also voicing characters too that you're going to see in the upcoming visual novel. It's a beautiful thing, right? Bring tears to your eyes, right? So what do you say we render this? But thank you to those that did sub to the channel. I don't know who you are. Unfortunately, I don't have my alerts on, and I so apologize for that. I never intended to stream this morning. It was just a test stream, but just having fun, just sitting here talking to you guys, right? That's what it's all about. It's woo! All right, so there is a difference in YouTube. You can like and unlike the stream as you're live. I've got 4 likes and 480,000 dislikes. Oh man, it's not that bad. All right, so we're gonna render this and see if we smoothed out. I want a nice smooth easing of this camera from the asteroid hard to starboard. So we're going to save this, and then I am going to go and do this in Workbench, high quality, and we're just going to put this in our nice thing right here. Yeah. So we're gonna go Daz Studio, Power Director, Daz Studio, blend. We're gonna do a Workbench 5. Get all these out of here, and we're going to render this. Okay, so we're gonna render this animation. Okay, get 300 out of there too. Why can't I? Oh, probably because that is over here and that. So try again. That's what it was, and close that. Now we're going to just render this animation, and we can talk while it's doing that, and we'll see what it looks like after we get done, right? All right, so we're gonna come over here, and yeah, thank you guys for the subs today. I didn't expect any new subs to the channel, and we are going to be fairly soon. I got to work on it this week. I'm working on the very last scene for the visual novel, and I think I may do an animated end sequence. And I'm debating whether to do the trailer, make the trailer that I created the animation end sequence, because it basically gives everybody credit. I need to put the new voice actress for Laura in there. She's a lady I found from Casting Call Club, and she is awesome. She's portraying Laura, which is our squad pilot. Our squad pilot, ladies and gentlemen. You're gonna see her in the visual novel. She's just hanging out, talking, and she wants to see what's going on in the stream. She's like, "That's enough stream for today. My ass is out." You'll see her in the visual novel. All right? That is our squad pilot. Highly amazing. One of the best pilots ever, right? And of course, you see one of our tactical officers. Woo! Sharon, she's gonna be in there too. So make sure to check out, voiced by my great friend, Haruta-chan, that I met through Twitch, right? And then Captain Sadea, also voiced by another amazing friend I met through streaming, Leona Bunny, who's going to be voicing the captain. Of course, yours truly is going to be voicing the commander. So, shadows in the city. Thank you, Midnight, for allowing me to stream your music DMCA free. I don't know what happens when this goes to a video. Can I use this DMCA free on YouTube? He said Twitch. I'm not sure about YouTube. I think it's just streaming in general, so I think I'm safe. Now, why does this not get... Where did the output go? I put that in there and said save, right? So we're going to do right that. Okay, I didn't say save. Save as AVI. We're going to call this test. Let's see what this movement of this camera looks like now. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm surprised that I actually got new subs through my stuff. Like, thank you guys. Sorry I didn't acknowledge it. Hopefully next time I'll have alerts and everything. Got all my alerts set up for Twitch. I don't have any of that set up for YouTube. So we're gonna do a should be over here. Let's take a look and see what the camera looks like now. Okay. That looks smoother, doesn't it? It seems like it's still... Does it seem like it's jerky to you? I think what we may be able to do to fix that a little bit, I don't know, I am so freaking anal about shit like that, is dip it down so it actually does a very, very minimal, like as you're going forward, it goes like this and then curves back around. That may help take some of the edge off of like the camera needing to move to the left. So it's gonna veer off and then kind of come like that. That shouldn't be too much. Ooh, that's quite a bit. Yeah, it's quite a bit. If we do just a tad, I don't want a huge amount. Just a little bit. Take the edge off, you know what I mean? See how that looks. Why is that notchy like that right there? It looks so notchy, it's not smooth. See how it looks like really, what's causing that notch right there? That's odd. It's just on the left side of the keyframe, or right side of the keyframe. That's interesting. I don't understand that. See what I'm talking about? Woo! Twitch Caesar B, man. It just looks very notchy over there. Definitely don't want that. That would be notchy. Is there a way to fix that? Hold on a second. Maybe it has to do with the easing. Let me see. Interpolation. Easing strength. Sinusoidal. Quadratic. Circular. Oh, there we go. But it's going to make it notchy because of the way that is. I think that's going to work. And I lost my vector control. Quadratic. See that? Okay. It's very notchy there. I don't understand it. Automatic easing. That's what it should have. Okay. I don't know. That's not doing anything. Interpolation mode. Dynamic effects. Quintic. All of that pulls it. It's going to be a sharp thing right there. Huh. That's interesting. Not quite what we're looking for. I think those are hard to find adjustments where you lose your vector control. Maybe it has to be like that because of how sharply we're adjusting this over here. So okay. Oh, okay. We did have it dip down though, didn't we? Okay, so yeah, let's try that. It's just a hard turn there. I think I lost my, hold on a second. Okay. Yeah, I think it's how hard I'm turning here in the rotation. What if I eased this? What would that do? I think that would just be a slower movement into there, which is not bad. That actually looks pretty good. So and then yeah, let's try that. It's a little bit of movement that way. Okay, yeah, let's do it. So file, save, and then we're gonna go and render this. Let's see here. What? There we go, and smile. There we go. All right, so let's do a render of what we have here and see. File, save, and we're gonna do that. View animation, render animation, and let's make sure our folder's clear. All of that out, delete. Okay, and go file, and go render animation. Here we go. All right. Like I said, thank you everyone who's here today. Thank you all the subs to the channel. I do appreciate it. Looking forward to bringing the new animated adventures to you of our show to you guys. The new visual novel, the MRU Chronicles, coming very soon. Right? And Renee, you did it. You did it. You subscribed, Renee. I should have known. It's gonna be you, brother. Thank you for that, man. There we go. Beautiful. So we'll see how this looks. Let's get an idea of what this is gonna look like. Get a nice view of the starship there, right? Yeah, thank you, Renee. I appreciate it, brother. I subscribe to, like I said, to your Reacts channel. I think most of your reactions are in Spanish, though, so I do try to watch them, even though I may not know what you're saying. I want to support you, right? Which is cool. So I think I'm going to have to add some more lighting to, I'm going to add some spotlights. I don't know what you call them there's different lighting. In DAZ Studio, you have distant lights, which are really cool. Then you have other parametric lights, linear point lights, linear point lights, and spotlight. Oh, do you have another in English, man? I've got to check that one out. Okay, well, I need to subscribe to the one you did in English then. A channel, but I have only uploaded one video so far. Oh, is it like a newer channel? You're like, okay, let me do this in English too, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna check this one, we're gonna close that, and we're done. And let's see if the changes we made to kind of smooth out the interpolation are effective and good, all right? So we'll do this, go back to VDub, boom, 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 boom. Here we go. And we'll see what that interpolation did. Renee, is it even in English? And it says right there, Renee reacts in English. I don't know how to say your last name, Renee. Is it Chick-A? Is that right? Chick-A? Am I saying that right? Or am I fucking it up? Probably the latter, I would say I'm doing. All right, let's go here. Man, I'm hungry. I gotta go eat and shit. Gotta give me some sustenance. That looks smoother. I'm a little happy with that. Yeah. I'm actually pretty happy with that. Oh, Chick-A-Tay? Chick-A-Tay? Is that right, Chick-A-Tay? I'm liking how it pulls away from that. You got a lot of smoothness in there. What do you think about that? You think it looks better? I've taken the edge off of that hard notch I saw. Is not happening when I get close to that asteroid. It's a very nice sweeping motion. I know, I'm liking that. Now I see some jerkiness there at the very end, but I think up to that point, like when it rolls around here, there's some jerkiness around there. That's just fixing those last few keyframes. But I really like how I just put a subtle movement and just smoothed around there. I like that, man. I like that. I like that. I thought about showing like the side of the MRU studios and have it kind of come around to the front. But I kind of like, you know, showing it at the end so you just, boom, you see it there. Either way, it looks creative, it looks cool.
Look, I know you miss her, man. But you can't keep doing this to yourself. She's moved on. Meanwhile, you're out there just walking the streets at night.
Yeah, that's got a smoothness to it now.
Of darkness.
Yeah, that looks smoother. I know, I'm liking this. I'm liking it. I think I'll stick with it. And then all I need to do is at the end here. Oh, I am also taking a Blender course I got from Pierre. I don't know how to say his last name. He's an animator, and he's really good. And I bought an $80 Blender. It's a really in-depth Blender animation like course, and I've been taking it. I haven't had to had a chance to do too many lessons lately because I've been actually working on this stuff, but yeah. So the part where it does this is notchy. So I think we might have an issue here of maybe some rotational issues. Let's go and look right here. Yeah, see, there's a notch right there. I see that. An unsmooth area. Now, what if I take this off? Whoa, 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 shit. I meant this one. Okay. See, get off 250 right there. I think that we're having an unsmooth issue there, and there may be some with the Z location too. Although I'm not sure if that's really affecting this. Now, what if I delete that? Let's see what happens if I delete this. This is the Euler rotation. It doesn't center it, but that may not be bad. I don't like that. I kind of like keeping it directly in the center, but I may be able to smooth this out. Like, let's do this. Kind of see if we can get a see if I can smooth it out over here. See how this looks. What is this one right here? That's not bad. No, that's okay. That would smooth things out in the Z direction. And if I wanted it to be higher here, I could come over here and maybe lift that up. That's Z location, so you do like that to kind of get that centered, you know? That looks pretty cool. The issue is right here. Now that's gonna stop there, so who cares if it's notchy? Like that. Ugh, that's not good. All right. What if I did a keyframe off camera and kind of help smooth that out? You're not going to get to it, so let's do. Which one was this? Was this this is Euler rotation? So let's do that. No, that's not what I'm on though. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. But we do that. But we're never going to get to that. It's going to be right here, so we can kind of smooth this. I don't know what the point of that was. Yeah, you got a notchiness there. Now, maybe what I could do is adjust this with Y and Z location. Here, where are those? Not Y location, but Z location. Z, X location. Yeah, okay, I can. All right, that helps. And then, so maybe possibly, depending, if I do the X location right, I don't have to worry so much about the rotation. Okay. All right. Now, Z rotation. That could smooth out the rotation. I'll take that one off. I don't need that one there. Delete that keyframe. I don't like that. All right, Commander. Top Renee said, okay, lurk mode activate. Thank you so much again. I appreciate it. Renee, appreciate the love and support. Hopefully have an amazing rest of your week. If I don't get a chance to talk to you again, stay safe and healthy.
Give the man a woo before he leaves, Commander.
Woo! Awesome, brother. You have an amazing rest of your week, and I'll make sure to subscribe to your English channel. That's what they use it over. Subscribe. It's a little different than the Twitch terminology, right? Oh, but different than I am. So, yeah. Beautiful. Oh, did you subscribe to me with your English channel, man? I appreciate that. There. Maybe I need to give it a little more time. If I don't have that in there, it's not gonna. Yeah, we're off. You know, let me undo this. I think what I'm gonna do. Is go back to our location over here. Now get back to where we were. I'm gonna get all the way back to where we were before. I think we were adjusting the X location, so. there we go. There we go. Yeah. No. Now that is... there. Okay. Okay. Ugh. That's where we're getting the notchiness from, I think. Okay. Yeah, that's not going to be... So I think... to smooth it out, may just be adding more keyframes and then stretching this out. What if I don't have a last keyframe? Oh, yeah, that sucks. Don't want to do that. Okay. So what if I stretch this out to, let's say, 350 or something like that?
I fell in love with the feeling, didn't fall in love with you. It was a song I was singing, it wasn't meant for you. I'm sorry that I can't stay.
Let's see. Right about there. Yeah, so I may just need to like spread it out in time a little bit. Make that curve as smooth as possible. I don't like that part. Yeah. Just a little bit of notchiness there. But that slows down everything else though too. I don't know if that's a good idea. I have to play around with this some more. Yeah. No, I don't like that at all. Well, let's try that, okay? Nah, I don't, okay. There. Ugh. No. No. I don't need that one. Grab this here. Damn, I keep grabbing the wrong one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave that right there. Right there. Yeah, but I have to do that to keep it... figure out this camera a little bit better. Yeah, it's not good. Okay, well, I'm going to have to go eat. Thank you, everyone, for coming by and watching and hanging out today. I will have this up on my channel. And got some cool stuff. At least got the other part of it looking good. Now I just need to get this part of it looking good, too. But thank you guys so much for stopping by, hanging out with us today. I appreciate it. And I look forward to doing another stream like this. Like I said, I did it this Monday because I didn't have a tutorial stream that I uploaded, so I thought I might do a test stream in its place, which I did. I've actually been streaming through for 3 hours. I didn't realize that. But guys, take care, stay safe, and I am going to probably do a tutorial video for next week. I may do like a Monday stream or maybe a weekend stream from now on. We'll see. But guys, take care, stay safe, all right? And we'll see you soon, all right? We'll see you soon. Woo! See you later, guys.